It works better if you grin a little bit, like while you're doing it. Like if you have a grin, the tubes will cooperate a lot better. Hi, I'm Marlin with J&RS, the Plumbing and HVAC Supervisor. We're out here at the Lakewood Addition, and today we're going to be putting in some infloor tubing up in the joist spaces. So let's put in these last talons so we can get this tubing installed. Yes. All right, now that all the clips are installed, we're going to start from this point in here and start pulling the tubing, and there's going to be 2 different circuits for a total of 1 zone. One thing is, when you're doing this, it works better if you grin a little bit, like while you're doing it. Like if you have a grin, the tubes will cooperate a lot better. Really? So the reason I'm going through here first is because I have the most holes to travel through against the direction of the trusses. So what I'm going to do is I'm getting all these pulled through first. Otherwise, if I had the other ones, then I'd be going through those spots with 2 tubes instead of 1. We'd be going through a more difficult route later. Yeah, so this is the first loop. We're gonna get over to where these trusses change direction, and that's gonna be the tricky part, but we're gonna get that out of the way first, and then work our way back till we're out of tubing. So we'll probably run into some more staples, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Okay, go ahead. Yep. I'm sweating. It's a struggle, but you know, we're doing it right. We got a little wire here. So we're gonna have to pull these staples out quick, but it's no big deal. You can always refasten them. So just don't tell Doug. All right, keep coming. So now we gotta pull a loop each direction. Fly seems to have dropped into my shirt. That might be picked up on the microphone, just so we're, on the same page about the odd buzzing noise. So we'll see. So that was a real treat. All right, next we got to pull a loop the other direction. Let's put these in first. So we're on the last bay here before I'm going to switch to a different roll of tubing, because we can only run 300 feet of tubing per circuit. So even though we're doing several zones in this case, you have multiple circuits that make up that zone, since you can only do 300 feet of tubing. The reason for that is the water would be cooled down too much by the time it got back, and it wouldn't even be heating some of the spaces that it's running to. So 300 feet is the maximum per roll that runs back to the heat manifold. Find this end and do a full send. All right, so we've got all the tubing ran up in the ceiling here. All I've got to do is tie in the manifold, and then the manifold remote lines will run back to the boiler so we can get some heat out to here. The other thing that needs to be done is insulation needs to be ran in each bay just to help direct that heat upward so it's not spreading down here. That way it's running to the intended zone. That's about a wrap for today. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.